Captain Vedika. She is a data enthusiast, a machine learning enthusiast, and electronics engineer by degree. So she's done a lot of internships in the field, a lot of worked on a lot of machine learning projects as well. And apart from that, she's a golfer, a violinist, and also a mentor with my captain. So, Vedika, it's a very short introduction that we know about you, but I'd like you to introduce yourself as well.
I think you said a lot more than I'd imagined and planned. But hi, everybody. My name is Vedika. I'm 24 years old. I've been working in the field of data science for the past 2 years. Currently, I'm working with a startup that's based out of Bangalore called SmartTerra. That's where I'm at today. I've had a reasonably winding journey into this field because when I started, I didn't know anything about programming. I didn't open a terminal until the age of 20. I had no idea. I was all over the place. We'll do that the next session. But I read all of your comments, your messages on the chat box, and all of you come from such diverse backgrounds. It's very exciting to see people from economics interested in data science, from biotechnology, so many computer science students interested in the field. The good thing about data science, which I'd like to state at the onset, is that it has it's applicable in all possible fields, and there's no limit that only if you know if you're a computer engineer know where I could learn about pandas specifically. I have extracted data about what I want to work on, wondering how to take it forward from here. I have some knowledge about Python already. All right, so this applies everywhere. All right, this is a great question. If you want to learn anything about any library, any package, any language, honestly, the number one place to go to is the documentation, because whoever creates it will document it as clearly and as unbiasedly as possible. Documentation is always the best place to go. If not, I learned all my pandas from pandas documentation. I didn't go anywhere else. If not, let's say the documentation is a little too extensive, you don't want to delve into it, and you know what you want to get done. I hit Google, I check the first couple of blogs, I summate what I learned from that blog, and then I apply it. And if it works, great. If not, I go to the next 5 links. So there's no specific resource that I can pin down and say, this is going to have everything. But I can definitely say documentation is going to have everything under the sun. Whatever you wish for, whatever you want to do, whatever you don't want to do, also, it's all going to be there. So finding your answer over there is much more probable than in a random website where you don't know whether they've covered. And all right. I'm also interested in natural language processing and want to do projects in the same, but haven't been able to figure out what should be the process ahead. Okay, so this will depend a lot on where you are right now. Natural language processing is a certain specialization is also a certain specialization in the machine learning field, AI, data science, machine learning, whatever. So you have image processing, you have working with image data, you have working with text data, and you have working with regular number data. So the text data part is called natural language processing for those people who don't know. Image is called computer vision broadly, and the rest is it falls under like time series forecasting, etc., etc. If NLP is how do I put this? So if you need to learn how to read, you have to know the alphabets first, right? So NLP in this situation are the words, and the introduction to machine learning, introduction to these two fast AI courses are like the alphabets. So jumping straight into NLP will be a very overwhelming, because dealing with text data is much more complex than dealing with image data, because image data is pixels, right? But text data is alphabets. There's a lot of interpretation which goes into text data as compared to image or numbers. So it is relatively harder than image and the numerical data that can be processed, text data that is. So if you know the basics of it, you can start with natural language processing courses. I think there's one stream on Udemy for natural language processing. But
Thank you so much, Captain Vedic. I think you have managed to cover a lot of things as well as answer questions at the same time. So I think I'm going to use your analogy itself. Like you've taken data science and AI, which are words, and taught us alphabets. So I think it was absolutely brilliant for you to share so much content, right? From how to start coding in Python and in various projects and internships they should be doing.
if I've helped some people, then I'd be happy in that sense.
No, I think you have. It's been fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you.
That's great.
Lovely.
All
Thank you
right.
so much, everyone, for attending the session.